In this video, we're going to review the 3 uses of YouTube for marketing purposes. Namely, number 1, the supportive use of video. Number 2, the search or SEO optimization use of video. And number 3, the sharing or even viral use of video for marketing purposes. Along the way, we'll show a little bit of how to find videos on YouTube as well. Let's get started.
Welcome back. We're looking at the 3 primary uses of video for marketing. And of course, the materials are linked to in the YouTube description. Just a heads up, we're on YouTube trying to talk about YouTube videos, and I'm not going to do anything as sophisticated as toggling between my video and their videos. So I recommend you go open up the blog post in a separate browser window, and then you can pause me and go watch the video and then come back, because we're going to toggle and talk about some of these videos that we're looking at. So let's go through the uses of video. And what I find as I teach classes and do corporate training, people are kind of confused about video. They don't clearly see the different uses of video in terms of marketing, and therefore they don't judge their videos correctly. So for instance, if you're a tech company and you create a video that's supporting your products, explaining, well, your boss comes in and goes, well, it's not, doesn't have 10 million views, can't be a good video. And that's really not the purpose of the video. So you want to make sure you clearly know why you're creating the video from a marketing perspective, so you can evaluate whether it's achieving that particular goal. So the first goal of video on YouTube, and really not just on YouTube, it can be hosted on your own website, it can be hosted on Vimeo, something like that. The first goal is what I call the supportive use of video. So in this scenario, you're really trying to use video to explain your product, service, or company. And oftentimes it's a complex product, like an attorney, right? It's very complex to hire an attorney. So you and I and other mere mortals, we don't really understand, how do we evaluate as an attorney a good attorney or a bad attorney? So we want some sort of emotional context from that. That's why we do the free consultation. That's why we go talk to different doctors one-on-one, to get that emotional information that we cannot get from reading a blog post or something like that. That's a supportive use of video. So an example that I have here is Analog Devices. So they're a company out in Boston, in Massachusetts. They're really a leading technology company. They produce a lot of chips that are in the embedded technology that you and I take for granted, our iPhones and our analog braking systems and our smart vacuums and all this kind of jazz, military aircraft, etc. So they produce this embedded high-tech chips and technology, okay, very high tech. But what they do is they go to a lot of trade shows. So there's a major trade show in Germany called Embedded World. And if you are an engineer and you might be interested in buying some of their products, you're going to walk up to their booth, and you might see someone like this guy, Ryan Curran, who I have no connection to. And you might walk up there and you'd sort of walk up and go, oh, I'm interested in energy harvesting and LVDS. And are you the product marketing manager? And he would say, oh, yeah, I am. Let me walk through our latest product. Right? So you, as the marketing manager at Analog Devices, can take your video recorder, right, or hire your minions, right, and they're going to film Ryan. He's in his nice outfit. He's learned his script. He's on his best behavior. He's ready to kind of sell. This is Analog Devices. This is what we do. I'm the product marketing manager who can help you. He's going to support the marketing effort. And you can video that and then put that on YouTube, and now you have collateral that you can post on LinkedIn, that you can send in an email, that you can embed on your website, that is supportive of this emotional, like, what do you guys do, and are you nice to do business with, etc. So I have a link here to a video. And if you watch this video, you can hear it in the background here. So he's going to go through and he's going to say, you'll probably hear a little bit of the sound.
Hello, my name is Ryan Curran. I'm a product applications engineer with Analog Devices.
And we're not going to watch the whole video, right? Because it's boring. But he is basically a super nice guy. He's explaining it. If you're in this technical industry, this is a great video for you to learn from. Now, it only has 289 views. However, let me tell you, if you're in this kind of an industry, and if 289 people came up to Ryan at the trade show and were interested in something as esoteric as LVDS, whatever the heck that is, and energy harvesting, you'd be overjoyed, right? So this is a great use of video to support the website and support the marketing. It's not going to go viral. There's not a lot of investment here. It's just a very easy video shoot. He's already ready to do it. So that's an example of supportive use of video. Another good example is if you go and you start Googling personal injury attorneys in San Francisco, sooner or later, in terms of really good SEO, you're going to end up on Mary Alexander Law. And she's a lawyer. Again, I have no connection with any of these people, but she's got a great website. And if you've been hit by a truck in San Francisco and you're thinking of doing a lawsuit, you're going to look for an attorney to take your case. And if you land on her website, you'll see this little video link, right? Now, do you or I honestly want to read all this verbiage? No way, right? Boring. But what we want to know, is she a smart attorney? Is she a good attorney? Is she an attorney that we can trust with our lawsuit? And we don't really have an objective way to make that decision. So we're going to use subjective information. And this little video, if you watch this little video, she's going to come on here and she's going to basically say,
I've been handling personal injury cases in the San Francisco Bay Area for over 25 years. There are a lot of attorneys out there, but when someone is selecting a lawyer to...
So you can go watch this and you're going to see that, she has nice clothes, she's in a nice office, she's won awards, she seems really smart. This is emotional content to support her marketing effort so that you do what? So that you take the next step after watching her nice video, you schedule the free consultation. So if you're an attorney, a CPA, any of the technical areas where people want to kind of figure out if they like you before they do business and what you're selling is pretty technical, this supportive use of video is quite good and really useful. And you can host it for free on YouTube. Really awesome. So your to-dos here are brainstorm what you're going to do to support, shoot the video, include HTTP links in the video description. I'll explain that in a second. That makes them clickable, and then cross-promote the video and have a realistic expectation. This is not going to go viral. This is to support your marketing efforts. So that's the first use of video. Second use of video, right? And clear thinking is good marketing. Second use of video is search engine optimization. And in this scenario, you figured out that those customers of yours go to YouTube, go to Google, and they look for how to do something. So what are we talking about here? So for instance, people will go to Google and they will search for how to get a puppy to stop biting the leash. So I got my puppy and now, he won't stop biting the leash and I want to learn how to stop this. Now you might be the manufacturer of the leash. You might make dog toys. You might sell dog training. You might sell dog books. But if you could sort of get your product in front of people who are looking desperately on how to do this, wouldn't that be awesome? Well, you can. So by optimizing your YouTube videos, you can show up on Google searches. So you'll see here, I did that search, and here's a video from really one of my personal heroes, Zach George, who's awesome if you like dogs, by the way. And this is literally how I learned out about Zach George, is I have a dog and I've learned how to train him and I've worked on training my dog and it's a struggle. And Zach George has all these fantastic how-to videos. And guess what? He plugs his books, he plugs dog food, all this kind of stuff. And I'm happy to support him because he's really awesome. So optimize. Now, if you've taken the SEO class from me, you'll know the headline, the title, the optimization. You're going to see this on YouTube. So notice how I searched for how to get a puppy to stop biting the leash, and we have how to stop puppy biting on leash. The video title is regurgitating what I just typed in. Now, similarly, if you go into YouTube and you do a search on YouTube directly, you're going to find other videos as well. So how to get a puppy just to stop biting in general, you'll see that he's here at the top of the organic with his video. Now let's click over into one of his videos, right? And we won't watch that much of it. I'll just zip forward to some cute picture of him with a dog.
For
right?
another video.
So let's find him with the
That
dog.
they
'cause
were
he's,
basically
I mean, come on.
bred
How
to-
can you not love that, right? There's the dog. I don't want to go to social media marketing world. I want to look at this dog. So notice the title of the video is the same or very similar to what we just typed in. And in the video description, he has keywords in the video description. Okay. Now, unbeknownst to you, invisible to you, I'm going to go and look at my channel. I'm going to show you in the video editor. So go into your channel, go to Creator Studio. Under your Creator Studio, go to Video Manager. And then in a video that you're uploading or working with, so I'll show you one I just recently put up like yesterday, right? So here is your video title. Right, so these are how-to videos, so they're very good for YouTube optimization. How to use hashtags on Twitter, something that people would go to YouTube for. I mean, what's a hashtag? How does it work? Right? That's your video description. Here's your video description, rather. Put an HTTP link in it. That's going to become clickable. So I often have a link to, here's the materials. Here's my free tutorial. Here's my free toolbook, right? Put some of those keywords in that video description, okay? And then here's what you can't see on Zach George's videos. You tag them based on your keywords. So video title, video description, tagging, don't overdo your tags, maybe 3 or 4, and they're regurgitating to Google the keywords that you're going after. And that's done, again, log into your channel, Creator Studio, Video Manager, look at your video list, and then upload that correctly. Best way to do it is right when you do it the first time. Now, other aspects of YouTube optimization. YouTube is not stupid. They look at the view count. So the more views a video has, the more important it must be. So there's a virtuous circle. The more views you have, the more you show. The more you show, the more views you get. The more interactive, the more thumbs up and thumbs down. So ask people to thumb up or thumb down. So people will say in the video, watch Zach George because he's really awesome as a YouTuber, you know, much better than me. And he will say, thumb up this video if you like it, thumb down this video if you don't like it. In the comments, you know, share your struggles with your puppies, share your reasons why, you know, why you think that labs are better than other types of dogs or whatever, something that's very non-controversial, right? Those of us who have labs know that labs are the best dogs in the world, and we'll share that in the YouTube comments. Sorry to those of you who own poodles, right? So he's going to encourage interactivity. Thumbs up, thumbs down, comments, and shares, those work together with the video descriptions to drive the video to the top of YouTube. Now, returning back here, let's talk about a few other aspects of SEO. In addition, external links and embeds of the videos. So you want to embed your videos on your own website, on your own blog, and get other people to do that, and external links to your video as well. So for instance, issue a press release when you create a new video that you're optimizing for SEO. So it's sort of similar to what I teach in my class on SEO. All of this works together to push that video to the top of YouTube and Google. Now, it needs to be hosted on YouTube because YouTube is owned by Google, and guess what? They favor YouTube. So sorry, Vimeo doesn't work. Sorry, Facebook doesn't work for this purpose. Okay, third use of video is sharing or viral. So in this scenario, we're not really trying to just support our website, and we're not trying to optimize on search. We're trying to create a video that people will share. And the reality is what people share, especially on Facebook, emotion, 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 emotion. So to make a video that is going to be shared, you need an emotional hook to the video. Now, if you are a nonprofit, right, you're working against AIDS, or you're supporting girls' literacy in Africa, or you're saving the whales, right, you can hook into outrage, oh my goodness, look at what we've done to the planet. It's so terrible what we're doing to the whales, etc. Right? You can hook into outrage. You can hook into sentimentality. I'm going to show you here in a second, Dear Future Mom, which is a Down syndrome video about Down syndrome, people who are suffering from Down syndrome and their mothers. It's very touching. It's very sentimental. It really touches your heartstrings. If you are a for-profit entity, about the only emotion that's safe is humor, because it's hard for Chevrolet or Ford or even Google to connect to any emotion other than humor. Sometimes they connect to sentimentality, but it's not a heavily shared video, right? So generally, it's got to be humor to do that. Okay. Now let's look at some videos. So let's look at Dear Future Mom here. And again, go back and watch these. They're really good videos. So this video, which I'll let that load there. This is about Down syndrome. It's very touching.
Cara futura mamma. Don't be afraid.
So go watch that video, and in the video, it's very touching. It's people with Down syndrome, it's their mothers, and they're doing this as if a mother who has she's pregnant and she has a Down syndrome baby, and she's obviously thinking of having an abortion, and it's talking about the happiness that she can have with her child. So it's very emotional, and look at the view count: 7 million views. 44,000 thumbs ups, 2,800 comments. So heavily interactive, heavily shared, heavily emotional, right? This is not an SEO video. It's not a supportive video in that pure sense of the word. It's really meant to go viral. Other videos, It Gets Better Projects, which is the gay rights project, really did this very well on their website in connection with YouTube. So it's sort of outrage, political activism is sort of the idea there. Rebecca Black Friday, which is, you got to watch the video if you haven't watched it. She is, this was a very famous video from 2011. And let's skip through the ad here in a second.
What happened?
And it's just kind of a funny video. It's got 100 million views of this video, 600,000 thumbs up, 2.3 million thumbs down. It's very controversial. Some people hate it. Some people love it. I mean, people are still watching it. I personally like it. I personally think it's all right. It's pop music. Make your own decision, but it went viral, and it has an emotion, and it had a little outrage to it, right? Girls Don't Poop is another one that's hilarious, that's really funny, and I don't know what the view count is right now on Girls Don't Poop. It's selling a product. It's
You would not believe the motherload I just dropped. And that's how I like to keep it, leaving not a trace that I was ever here, let alone that I just birthed a creamy behemoth from my cavernous bowels.
So that's at 37 million views. Again, emotion, outrage, a little shocking, like I can't believe that this very proper British actress is going to talk to us about bowel movements. But yes, she did. And then Will It Blend? This is a blender company that blends funny things. A really hilarious one is he blends Justin Bieber paraphernalia, CDs and books and whatnot. So humor, outrage, sentimentality, these are meant to make the videos go viral. In order to kind of get it started, the two key elements are advertising the video, especially on YouTube, and influencer marketing. So having those key influencers in an industry share it, that starts the virus going, starts the sharing going. And then remember, customers from hell can do this too. So I've got United Breaks Guitars and Don't Touch My Junk. These are two videos that are very critical. The one of United Airlines, the other of our beloved Transportation Security Administration out there. And to sum up, for the record, I actually like Rebecca Black's Friday video. So there I did say that. So wrapping up, you've got 3 uses of YouTube videos: supportive use of video, which is the tamest and most common and safest and simplest. You've got SEO use of video. They've got to be searching for it. In general, these are almost all how-to videos, and I've got wonderful links here for you to go check out some searches and see some videos. I've got the steps to optimize your videos for SEO in a very basic sense. And then the third use of video is sharing or viral, and here you've got to attach to an emotional hook. So there, my friends, are the 3 uses of videos for marketing, not just on YouTube, but supportive and interacting with your other types of social media marketing. Please subscribe to our channel and put any questions as well. And of course, hey, thumbs up our videos, thumb down the video, comment on our video. All of that stuff helps our channel grow. And I will shamelessly ask you to do that to our own videos.